while I wait for my clients to get here, I kind of want to explain what I bring to the showing. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday. It is vlog day. It is 9:24 a.m. I'm on my way to the office right now. We are actually expecting to have a guest at 10 a.m. for the Chicago Business Podcast. So I'm super excited about that. I'm going to rush over there and get everything set up and then have ourselves a quick little discussion. All right, people. So it is currently, what time is it? It's 10:41 p.m. We just finished up what I feel is the best episode of the Chicago Business Podcast I've done. We had a serial entrepreneur who started his first business at 19, expanded it at 20, and then went to do other things. So it was very, very exciting, and you would be surprised how many amazing people are in your own backyard. So that's why I do this podcast, is to get to meet new people. So it was incredible. I'm excited. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get back in the office, get my to-do list together, and we're definitely going to cold call. And today's going to be a rather simple day, and I'm going to explain why, because I'm a little behind on everything. So let's get to the office, which is behind this wall. All right, I am all settled in, ladies and gentlemen. So now I'm going to put a to-do list together. I'm going to share it with you. Number one was to film a podcast episode, which we did. So that's taken care of. Number two on the list is cold call, which we're not going to do just yet. Number three is look up houses for buyers. And then number four is schedule showings. Number five is call a specific address to fill out the real estate agent. So that's what I'm gonna do first, because that is time sensitive. Somebody recently asked me a question, a very good question, about how do I tackle my to-do list and manage to get all of it done. If not all, at least 90% every time. Oh, by the way, options 6 through 9. Number 6 is all edited because I'm very behind on a lot of content I'm making. I mean, how do I attack my to-do list? Well, number one, I get up early. So if you're in the office by today, I was not, but generally speaking, if you're in the office around 7 a.m., that gives you 2 hours to get, look up houses for buyers off the list, schedule showings off the list, and then call anybody you need to call on the agent side off the list, or in filming off the list, right? So by 10 a.m., which is what it is now, I think, in theory, you're done with majority of your to-do list, and you can just get to cold calling, because that right there is the most important thing on every single to-do list I have, and it's one of the things I always naturally want to just put off, right? So the key is to get that done first. I try to get the hardest things done first, unless there's things over that are time sensitive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is currently 1 p.m. on the dot, and I have removed almost everything from the to-do list except for the cold calling, which as usual I'm procrastinating, and then all the editing, which of course I am procrastinating on. We have a showing at 4:30 and 5 o'clock, so that's what's going to happen later in the day. And now I'm going to just cold call for about an hour, so between now and 2 p.m. And then after that, we'll get to straight editing until our showing at 4:30. Let's get to it. All right, people, it's currently 1:46 p.m. and after about 45 minutes of procrastinating, we're finally making the phone calls, which we should be over in the next 30 to 40 minutes or so.
Have fun.
Oh, you thought I was talking to my phone? No, so far, we've called 13 people, and this many have picked up the phone. This is a 0, if you can't tell. It is 2:30, and we are in the home stretch of cold calling. We have 5 people left to go, so it should be about another minute, and then we will take a lot of joy in crossing off that cold call from my to-do list. Done. Boom. So here are the numbers for today. We called 82 households, which is 144 phone numbers. I talked to 11 people, only got 1 email, and called for 45 minutes and 26 seconds. So it's actually pretty easy. So here's what's going on right now. Let me get situated. I'm on my way to the bank because I need to withdraw some cash. And after that, I will be at a Starbucks. Oh, for goodness gracious. Down. I will be at a Starbucks to finish editing these videos, or at least start editing these videos, these podcasts, these interviews, and then get something out to you guys. And if you have noticed a huge shift in the quality of the video, is I finally realized that my camera records 4K, and I've definitely not been recording in 4K this entire time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the money, and now we're gonna go to a Starbucks and get some work done. Checking in, I'm at a Starbucks. As you can tell, today I decided to go with an iced coffee because I was feeling greasy. But I'm just finishing up the first episode of the Chicago Business Podcast. I want to get this out as soon as possible because it takes iTunes like a week to pretty much approve your podcast, so that way they kind of go up automatically. And then after that, I'll be able to get the other 2 out on a weekly basis. So like I said earlier, I will have a video coming out explaining some of the changes happening in the channel, but all we're gonna do is we're gonna add 2 layers of content. So we're gonna make 1 informative video a week for real estate agents, 1 vlog, 1 informative video for consumers, where to move to, what's the best neighborhoods, best schools, things like this. And then we're gonna make 1 podcast video a week. And now it's called the Chicago Business Podcast, but you can learn from it no matter where you're from, because it's about business. I'm just talking to local business owners because they're more relatable to the audience we're going for. But there's nuggets in all of them, and they're fun conversations. For example, today I spoke to somebody who started their first business at 19 years old, like an actual business. So stay tuned for that, folks. Now it is what time is it? It's 4:19. As soon as this is done rendering, I don't know if you can tell, as soon as that's done rendering, I'm gonna head over to my showing, which is at 4:30, about 6 minutes away, and then I have another showing at 5, and then we're gonna go right back to editing. Okay, folks, we're here at the very first showing we got going on here. It's a beautiful little house, and I figured while I wait for my clients to get here, I kind of want to explain what I bring to the showing. So let me put you down right here. Okay, so I bring 2 things. Whenever I'm showing more than 1 place to the same client, I'll bring 2 packets. Both are MLS sheets. 1 is for me, it's got the agent version, and 1 is for the customer. The way I do it is, let's say we're going to see 2 places, I will put them in the order that we're going to see them. So we're going to see this place that we're currently in right now, and then we're going to see this place. So I put it in the order, and I give it to them as they walk in. That way they have the address to everything we're going to see that day. This way, it's light, it's simple, you don't want to overcomplicate, don't need to bring brochures, all the details, because most of the time they're not going to be interested in all the houses you're going to show. So just bring the MLS sheets, got all the information you need on it. If they need more info, if they're more interested, that's when you start digging. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is currently, I think it's like 6, I don't know what time it is. I think it's like 6:30. I'm getting home, I'm done with all the showings, taking out my trash, and the day's over. I'm going to go home, relax, and then get ready for tomorrow. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Apologies for the garage door. Didn't realize I was recording at the same time. But nonetheless, the day's over. I showed them 3 places, the buyers, and it seems like one of them they may like. So hopefully we can move forward on it. So fingers crossed. And if you watched this far, please like, comment, subscribe, and put in the comments taking out the trash, because it's something we all got to do.